So when the rebels link up, 3 words, let's ride out. It's been a long time coming, my nigga, but the time now. Do you understand the words that's coming out of my mouth? They done put Chris Tucker on this bitch, let me find out. When the rebels link up, 3 words. The type of nigga that ain't really with the games. As a young rebel wanted money and the fame. Now I realize all this shit don't really mean a thing. It's 2017, you still get whips and chains. Only difference is they come with rings and diamonds that bling. But third, do your thing, I ain't trying to intervene. Leave that to them niggas shooting hair on. What I'm saying is, y'all don't get the message. Young and I'm restless, so anything less than my vision not impressed with. Keep my circle small and symmetric. Not an in-crowd type of nigga that's some Ron Artest shit. Verse Detroit when he tested. Ben Wallace, been a private niggas knowing I'm blessed with the gift. Fuck a minimum wage salary. Life is your reality, the hood is a mentality. Young youth need a reality check. Money bulging out their pockets till they mind is in debt. Cause beef what they said, they quick to put dough on your chest. So wear bulletproof, still them niggas trying to invest. That's business, one-on-one. It's something that you need to know. We only gain power when we turn which way the heat is blow. So when the rebels link up, 3 words, let's ride out. It's been a long time coming, my nigga, but the time now. Do you understand the words that's coming out of my mouth? They done put Chris Tucker on this bitch, let me find out. When the rebels link up, 3 words. You're now tuned in to the sounds of Phase and the Third Eye Rap Musical Orchestra. Know what time it is, my nigga. Are we obsessed with mediocrity? Then why we live below standards of what a God should be? We buy designer clothes before owning property, just to flex on other people. Look what we got, but see, we live for others without living for ourselves. When the only thing that matters is generational wealth. To break the cycle, making sure it don't continue. We still drive through knowing that what's on the menu is killing us hard. We still think like my God is better than your God when there's only one God. Still waiting on a nigga named G to save us when it's God within us till we know it will never wake up. We still believing in old tales like heaven and hell when ain't nobody came back from the dead to tell. But tell me what's truth, no one knows for sure. Got my individual truth and your truth for sure, for sure. Too many broke dreams and smoke screens will kill you. Too much TV and phone screens will kill you. Too much Hennessy and social feeds can kill you. Too much of anything and everything can kill you. We got life fucked up. Can you see your own power when the light fucked up? Still listen to drugs and murder when we out. Bodies dropped and all of a sudden the violence gotta stop. Gotta keep a bottom on the shelf. Say we never turn down a fade, but to run away from ourselves. Instead of dealing with the problems within. Females seeing celebs that wanna look like them. With titties and ass shots while poking their ass out. For what? Just for a nigga to fuck them and cash out. Still lost to what's really going on. It seems right in front of our face, but we looking down at our phones. Can't escape it, no. Quit looking for preachers and spiritual teachers and go within for the faith and hope. Only when you close your eyes, then you see. Stop worrying about eyes, start worrying about we, for sure. Too many broke dreams and smoke screens will kill you. Too much of TV and phone screens will kill you. Too much of McDonald's and Starbucks will kill you. Too much of anything and everything can kill you. So when the rebels link up, 3 words, let's ride out. It's been a long time coming, my nigga, but the time now. Do you understand the words that's coming out of my mouth? They done put Chris Tucker on this bitch, let me find out. When the rebels link up, 3 words. The type of nigga that ain't really with the game. games. As a young rebel, wanted money and the fame. Now I realize all this shit don't really mean a thing. It's 2017, you still get whips and chains. Only difference is they come with rims and diamonds that bling. But third, do your thing. I ain't trying to intervene. Leave that to them niggas shooting hair on. What I'm saying is, y'all get the message. Young and I'm restless, so anything less than my vision not impressed with. Keep my circle small and symmetric. Not an in-crowd type of nigga that's some Ron Artest shit. Verse Detroit when he tested. Ben Wallace, I've been deprived of niggas knowing I'm blessed with the gift. Fuck a minimum wage salary. Life is your reality, the hood is a mentality. Young youth need a reality check. Money bulging out their pockets till they mind is in debt. Cause beef what they said, they quick to put dough on your chest. So wear bulletproof, still them niggas trying to invest. That's business, one-on-one. It's something that you need to know. We only gain power when we turn which way the heat is blow. So when the rebels link up, 3 words, let's ride out. It's been a long time coming, my nigga, but the time now. Do you understand the words that's coming out of my mouth? They done put Chris Tucker on this bitch, let me find out. When the rebels link up, 3 words.
Yeah, it's time.
Yes, sir.
It's time.
Came back at him.
A lot of shit has happened since the last one, man.
A lot of shit has happened since the last one, bro.
Are you disappointed at all from what's happened?
Oh, man, like, this trade, this Anthony Davis to the Lakers trade, bro, I remember exactly where I was at. I remember exactly what time it was when I seen those words come across my phone. First thing I could think about was B.I. and Lonzo, man, just how much I'm going to miss those guys, man, and how much I thought they were going to grow into like some Durant, Westbrook kind of thing we would have, but just even better all around, better defensively. I thought we were going to have something real special for the next 10 to 12 to even 15 years, but that's not the way things work, and it's just a sad thing to see.
Super sad thing to see, man, because we went through that roller coaster of horrible front office decisions after horrible front office decision after bad coaching decision.
Byron Scott was our coach.
Not playing our young guys, not giving the young guys the opportunity to grow, trading some young guys away, letting some young guys walk.
Julius.
And the media bashing our young guys like nobody else's business. Tatum's getting all this love, Mitchell's getting all this love, but yet Ingram, who's in the same trajectory as those kind of guys, who are in the same trajectory and path as those kind of guys and other stars that we have in this league, is getting bashed on a nightly basis
because he's a Laker and he's not doing what they exactly want him to do. Like, but now all of a sudden, since they've been traded, they're great assets. They're going to be great players for New Orleans. Our number 4 pick is all of a sudden super valuable around the league.
That can get Bradley Beal on its own.
Exactly. But when the Lakers had the 4th pick, everybody said it was a trash asset. It was a 3-player draft. But now that it's on another team, it's, people love Darius Garland. People want to trade up and to see what he can be like.
Jared Culver and
DeAndre Hunter. But now, you know, that's just the business of being a Laker and with the Lakers.
Business being a Laker. No other franchise knows what it's like for other franchises, right? Mm-hmm. To always try to get the best of you. Even though we always get the best of deals, I'm not saying that we get, we're people are taking advantage of us, but people hating on us throughout the league. Back when Greg Popovich told,
don't trade him to the Lakers. Greg Popovich told the GM of the Pelicans, who ended up getting fired, Dell Demps, don't do business with the Lakers. Don't send the Lakers another championship. And basically is what everybody's saying. But, I mean, it happened. We paid a steep price. Along with Lonzo and Brandon, we also sent away Josh Hart, someone who we drafted with a 30th overall pick in the 2017 draft. He's now a Pelican. We also traded away 3 guaranteed first-round picks. Those come in different kinds of succession. The 2019 pick, obviously number 4 on Thursday's draft, is gone. But we own our 2020 pick, and our 2021 pick is top 8 protected. So if we suck next year and our pick is in the top 8, New Orleans gets it. But if we're not, and it's anywhere from 9 to 30, then it's still our pick, which everybody assumes it will be. So they don't see another pick from us guaranteed until 2022. So I think Rob did a pretty decent job with not surrendering too many picks right away. But you're talking about
high school draft.
That's 2022 when it's going to be high schoolers and college one and done guys, and that's the first pick they got guaranteed from us.
It's 2022.
Yeah, so that's
a pretty steep pick to give.
Yeah, that's the one that we
unless
gave,
we could come up with something along the way.
Yeah, maybe
we got a couple years.
Yeah. But. So and then obviously they have pick swaps in between 2023 and 2024, and then in 2024 they get to choose if they don't like our pick in 2024. They get to say, okay, we'll wait until 2025. So let's say we're getting old or we start to suck and they think we're going to be really bad in 2025. They could wait until then. So the picks are complicated. The money's complicated. But all everybody needs to know is we no longer have a young core. It can all be obliterated by the end of the summer. I'm talking all of it. And we do have one guy back in Anthony Davis who is a superstar.
I mean, how do you feel? How do you really feel?
I feel sick, bro. I feel so sick because I'm watching niggas develop. I'm watching dudes develop. I'm watching them in college.
Hard time. Like, watching them learn how to walk.
Exactly. It's like I'm watching a baby grow, you feel me, and learn how to walk and learn how to do all these things, and then they just trade them away, kick their ass out of Staples Center like they never even matter, man. Like Brandon Ingram, it kills me. Like that shit destroys me.
It's almost like the Laker franchise is like addicted to superstars. Like if Anthony Davis was crack.
Yeah.
We gave our babies up for some crack.
We sold our babies for crack.
We sold our babies for crack because we wanted a superstar that
so bad. Yeah, we're addicted. It's just terrible, man. Like right now, it just pisses me off so bad, bro. Like I can't even do this right now, nigga. Like I'm so fucking mad about B.I. not being here because I promise you just seen what Kawhi Leonard did in these finals. Brandon Ingram is that same type of player and and can be that same type of player. If not a little bit crazier because of the athleticism and the 7'3" wingspan, like I can't even think about this shit.
At an earlier age.
I can't even think about this shit right now.
At an earlier age, the footwork.
I can't do it right now.
Oh man.
Hold this down, bro.
For the first time ever in this show,
I'm out of here.
We got someone walking off to take some stress relief. But it's been crazy, man. That's how it is as a life of a Laker fan. You just get nothing but bullshit. But we finna win some rings. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, hopefully Kyrie, hopefully Kawhi. I mean, I don't know if you gamble on Kevin Durant. I don't know if you gamble on Klay Thompson. I don't know if you love Kemba that much. I don't know if you love Jimmy Butler that much to max him out like the way you would with Kawhi Leonard, the way you would with Kyrie. Even with Kyrie's a little bit questionable. But, I mean, what do you do if you're the Lakers? I think you gotta fill that team with some solid ass role players. Malcolm Brogdon, Brook Lopez, gotta try to bring that back. Gotta try to bring in Seth Curry. Gotta try to bring in guys like that. They're gonna give you value, depth. You just seen what the Toronto Raptors did to the Warriors based off that fucking depth. You gotta try to bring in guys like that and hopefully get a team that can carry you through the season. So that way the superstars could get you in and could turn up when the playoffs start. So yeah. I think that shit would be solid, man. But you good over there?
Yeah, I'm returning.
You need some drink or what? You just needed a small little break?
I just needed a little break, man. Things went how they went. So much frustration. Too much.
What's going on in your head, man? It didn't work?
No. Anyways, a nigga has asthma. I had to go take my pump real quick so I could breathe or something. But yeah, man, I'm going to miss B.I. I'm going to miss Alonzo. But at the end of the day, we do have Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is 26 years old, just turned 26 in March. I mean, he is 25 points and 12 rebounds and 3 blocks waiting to happen any given night.
Yeah, he's a walking 30 points.
And although I am depressed for missing my young core, I'm going to miss them niggas so much in their development. It's like crying, right? I'm crying, but at the end of the day, I'm wiping my tears with $100 bills because at the end of the day, I get to watch this superstar still reach his prime and his peak, even though he's closer to it than those other guys would have been. I mean, I'm excited about Anthony Davis. I'm sad about seeing them go, but I am very, very excited about Anthony Davis. I might even grow a unibrow one day.
The part I really I really find disheartening, man, is that knowing, I'm pretty sure the Lakers knew that the Celtics weren't offering Tatum. I'm pretty sure it came out that the Knicks weren't offering the pick.
Yeah,
right?
the 3rd pick.
So why did we continue to give away our best asset?
I don't know.
Especially when they wanted a Kuzma. Why were we trying to take the pick back?
I don't know.
You see what Brandon Ingram by himself was the package. Mm-hmm. They got Lonzo. Lonzo's solid as fuck.
Solid, but he wasn't the crown jewel of this deal.
It was Brandon Ingram. Or you could say it was that fourth pick. But mostly it was Brandon Ingram.
Yeah. If we don't have Brandon Ingram on our team and he doesn't have the potential that he has, we don't have the ability to trade for Anthony Davis.
And not only that, but now you get to have Brandon Ingram chilling like the way that Giannis did, the way that Kawhi did.
And the lower market.
No one's seen the way that they grew.
Yeah, nobody got to see their boo-boos and their scratches. No one got to
see those growing pains.
Like, nobody had to worry about dealing with that because you didn't know when Giannis only shot 64% from the free throw line in his first couple of seasons.
Or when Tatum shot 35% from the field on some of his games, going 2 for 8.
Exactly. You don't see that because it's not magnified. They're not playing for the Lakers. But, I mean, we can go ahead and transition into the good of the situation. The good of the situation is, not since we've had prime Kobe from 05 to 08 have the Lakers had such a remarkable superstar who any night could make history. Any night it could be 50 and 15.
So would you say we have 2, or would you only give that to Davis?
I mean, I don't think LeBron's going to do anything new. We've seen LeBron's best games came in Miami Heat and Cleveland Cavalier jerseys.
So you don't think at no point LeBron could come in and drop 40 for a consecutive 10 games? You don't think he has a 50 game? You don't think he has like 20 game streak of a triple-double or some shit?
No.
That's all gone.
That's all gone. I think he's 27, 7-7 like as a career, but I think it just comes differently now. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't come
now, as... You think it comes now when just like...
He chips away at it more than it just...
7 points in the first. Yeah. 6 points in the second.
He builds it. It's not just where he's just striking. Now, Anthony Davis, who is the best player on the Lakers, I need people to know that.
Yeah.
As today, at 2019, not in 2014 or 15, I'm talking about 2019, Anthony Davis is our best player. And since they just traded away all my favorite players, he's my new favorite player in the NBA. We watched the 2012 draft together. People used to compare Anthony Davis to Marcus Camby. He's somebody who shattered his draft expectations and shattered who he was supposed to be as a prospect. Now, there were no guarantees that Lonzo and B.I. were going to do that. Do I think B.I. was going to do that? Hell yeah, I did. Yeah. But there's no guarantee. We have somebody who's guaranteed now.
Yeah.
Where we don't have to worry about, maybe he could drop 30 tonight, but he'll probably have 13 on Wednesday.
Nah, he's going to give you 30 every night.
It's about to be crazy. So, Laker fans have a lot to look forward to with him putting up monster video game-like numbers. I mean, if I just look at some of his biggest games from just this last season, and last season he had a weird season because he demanded the trade. He had a minutes restriction after he demanded the trade. Had a whole bunch of weird shit going on, getting booed at home and everything like that.
And still dropped 30.
And still was doing crazy shit.
Still
was doing crazy shit.
Who benefits more? LeBron having AD or AD having LeBron?
Because LeBron's playing for legacy at this point is going to really bolster his legacy by having Anthony Davis.
So if Anthony Davis, let's just say LeBron goes for 30, right?
Yeah.
Anthony Davis goes for 30. Mm-hmm. They win a championship with just a team full of guys that they just...
Based around them.
Who won the championship? LeBron got 30, 8 and 8. Mm-hmm. Anthony Davis got 30, 15, 5 and like 3 blocks a game.
If it happens next year, it's LeBron's team. Because Anthony Davis, no matter how great he is, how great we know he is, he joined LeBron's team. Just because LeBron got here a little quicker. You know what I'm saying? So next year is LeBron's team. After next year, we have to we have to open the floodgates for Anthony Davis. Once he re-signs that 5-year max contract on the dotted line, it's his kingdom now. I don't care. LeBron, D-Wade took a step back for you in Miami, and that's when it was your world. It's been your world ever since. You're going to have to do the same thing for Anthony Davis if we're going to maximize these next years with these two superstars.
True. I mean, if you want your lifespan to go a little bit longer, too.
Exactly. You want to age gracefully, LeBron? You're going to have to hand the mantle over.
You want to not play
after next
season. You want to let Anthony Davis continue to grow his legacy?
Mm-hmm. and you'll be a part of his legacy too. Yeah. You don't really get credit for what you did for D Wade because D Wade was a made man.
Yep.
You don't really get credit for what you did with Kyrie because Kyrie hit the shot.
But
you know
Anthony
what I'm saying?
Davis
but for Anthony Davis,
he hasn't done anything.
He hasn't accomplished much yet. So you can really help bolster his accomplishments and get credit for that as you still try to fight that ghost of chasing Michael Jordan, which is, we all know that's all LeBron's really in it for.
Honestly.
Because what else is he really in it for? He's already accomplished everything.
If he, just a little sidebar, if he passes Kareem in the Lakers uniform.
In points?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make him better than Michael Jordan? Let's just say with one more ring.
Now, bro, this is going to start a whole nother conversation for a whole other podcast.
But let's do it.
But I think LeBron's better than Michael Jordan. I think LeBron is better than Michael Jordan because hold on. Let me finish. You know, I love facilitating. You know, I love passing. I love passers, and LeBron is right there with Magic Johnson and Jason Kidd as the best passers ever in basketball. Not only is he right there with them with passing, he's up there with guys like Karl Malone and with rebounding, and then he's right there with fucking Kareem and them in scoring. He's like the trifecta. Now, you want to talk about late game situations and finals records. I mean, of course, you can nitpick at anybody. But if you're just talking about basketball productiveness, there hasn't been a more productive basketball player on his own. He's like his own factory. He's his own Walmart. Like he's Walmart. He has everything you need. You need some garden supplies, LeBron got some for you. You need some auto supplies, he got some for you. You need some food, you need this, you need that. Like, LeBron is Walmart. He has everything you need. Now, of course, you can nitpick of, does he have Kobe's killer instinct? Does he have Michael's finals record? Should he be bald already? Like, like it doesn't, like, you know what I'm saying? You can nitpick at all that stuff, but I'm going to go ahead and say that LeBron, I've watched basketball for...
If he passes Kareem in the Lakers uniform, he's the greatest of all time.
I think he is right now. If the world ended today,
if he would have just his knee go out.
Yeah, if the world ended right now, the world's the best basketball player that's ever played on planet Earth is LeBron James. Kobe Bryant is my favorite player of all time, so I don't want all the Mamba heads to destroy me. I'm a Kobe fan, but I'm also just a pragmatic watcher of the game of basketball, and I haven't seen anything like LeBron.
Man, that's crazy. I mean, he's
Walmart, people.
If I were to come up with a rebuttal, it's going to take way too long, like you said.
Yeah, and it's going to take championships and all this other stuff.
Not just that, it's going to take numbers that I don't have at the top of my head. So,
yeah, we'll have to do that we got a long summer of episodes coming, you know what I'm saying? Even though it seems like we're going to get news every 5 minutes.
Damn.
And we're always going to have something to talk about.
Especially with that Al Horford, the Celtics.
The Celtics.
How big of a letdown is
Buck
it?
Foston.
Do you think this is all because they didn't get AD? This is how
I think I think everything started to fall for the Celtics when they did Isaiah Thomas dirty. The way you did him, and people see that, and you know these are a bunch of black men playing this sport, and they see these white general managers and these white owners treat people a certain way, and they all look at it like, that's my brother, where I'm looking at him in the mirror. Remember, everybody in the NBA is family these days. All the players are best friends when the season ends. That's just the new climate of today's NBA. So they're looking at Boston. You kicked Isaiah Thomas out the door, didn't give him no type of extension or no type of leeway or any type of love after he sacrificed his body, played games for you right after his sister died to try to help you bolster your playoff positioning and help you win series, and you didn't take care of him. You actually shipped him out of the door and were more than happy about it.
Yep.
And we're like patting yourself on the back like, we just got rid of him and we got him.
Not only that,
we're good.
You were rushing him back to the court.
And you were trying to force him back to the court to help you win games when, as soon as you got the opportunity, you got rid of him.
Yep, just to show that he was healthy. You wanted him to be able to pass his physical and show, you know what, he's on his way back.
Yep. So
and then they shipped his ass for Kyrie. I say fuck it, fuck the Celtics.
Yeah.
Horford, Kyrie, Gordon Hayward, they all should be gone. Marcus Morris.
Look. You see how they took care of Gordon Hayward?
You know, yeah.
Much different than they took care of Isaiah Thomas.
Yep.
Like, people see that. I'm telling you, people's camps and their groups and their families, they pay attention to all this stuff because the NBA is a 24-hour cycle now, 7 days a week. Information's coming out all the time, so everybody sees every little thing. They look at you, treat Isaiah Thomas fucked up, and you're about to send AD there when he's only on the short term of his contract. If he blows out his knee or something, what are you going to do with him? Treat him like an asset, or are you going to treat him like somebody that you're trying to build around? Like most people are going to assume you treat him like an asset.
If Kevin Durant was on the Celtics, and the Celtics were in the finals, do you think Danny Ainge was crying? You think Danny Ainge is shedding a tear for Kevin Durant for the fact that he blew out his Achilles in the finals, trying to come back and win a game for him?
Danny Ainge is a cold piece.
I don't think so either.
He's not tripping off that.
That's why I don't feel bad.
I don't feel bad for the Celtics at all. I'm happy that now what's interesting is you're about to really get to see what Jason Tatum is. We're going to be talking about this all season long.
Yep.
What really is Jason Tatum? Now
not only that,
he done stumbled into his own team.
Terry Rozier too, because you talked about, you know what? This team might be better off with Terry Rozier starting and trading Kyrie for Anthony Davis.
Hey, Terry Rozier said, "I sacrificed the most. I ain't taking no pay cut.
Let's see.
I ain't doing no more sacrificing." Even though he shot like 38% from the field this year, not from three, from the field. But I mean, that's the Celtics. I'm so glad that they didn't get Memphis's pick.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that their draft picks don't look as good as they should. Their young players didn't develop as good as the world deemed that they were going to develop.
Yep.
And now Al Horford's bouncing and Kyrie's bouncing, and now you're left with these players that got put on pedestals.
But imagine Al Horford was bouncing. Let's just say he was bouncing anyways. The team that we would have had without Anthony Davis, you put Al Horford in there.
Oh my goodness! Just Al Horford with LeBron and a full young core. Oh my goodness, that hurts, man. That hurts.
I was saying earlier, I was on basketball Twitter. I was on the Twitterverse, and I said if I was the Pelicans, and if I knew what Al Horford wanted, and if it's money, because if he left Boston because he didn't get that extra year with that extra money attached to it. He might be looking and say, you know what, I'm trying to get my last pay instead of trying to chase rings. And if I'm the Pelicans, I look like, I got Zoe, I got Giroux, I got Ingram, I got Zion. I might need Horford or fill that 5 spot out.
He fits anywhere. Horford's actually somebody who doesn't clog the paint, doesn't need the ball, can shoot the 3, can defend his ass off.
You're every team
versatile
in the NBA.
defender. You need Al Horford is good for, I think, any team in the NBA except for ours now. I just think he's not a fit with the Lakers anymore. But all 29 other teams could use Al Horford. Yeah. Seriously. So, man, it's rough though.
What do you think about the shit that's coming out today about James Harden and Chris Paul?
I mean, their personalities, you would think that there's some smoke where there's fire as far as they don't get along and shit, and they want to be in their own separate places. Because now, what has it been, 3 seasons we've gotten the CP3 and Harden thing? Or 2?
I believe it's 2.
Oh, okay, so we've had them for 2 seasons. They've made playoff runs especially last year, but they made it to the playoffs this year and got Golden State. They just can't seem to get over the hump. And James Harden is not going to be able to win basketball games or important basketball games shooting 50 times a game.
So when are people going to start actually holding Morey accountable for star chasing like the way the Knicks did with Carmelo?
Yeah, I mean,
it seems like it hasn't happened.
It hasn't
like it's
worked.
not going to happen. He gets all this praise for he gets all this analytical praise.
Yeah.
But if you look at the analytics, how good has Houston been outside of the last few years? Their best basketballs come when Chris Paul wasn't in the Houston Rockets shirt.
Oh, definitely. And you think about what the Clippers got in return on a sign and trade. You usually don't get much in return.
They made the playoffs off that shit.
They got Pat Bev, Montrezl Harrell, and Lou Williams,
and a first
and a first round pick, unprotected.
I don't remember what that was.
Was
that Jerome Robinson? Did he go in the first?
Oh yeah, they did have the 2 first round picks last year when they took Shea and Jerome Robinson. I think that was Detroit's pick though.
Unless they didn't pick someone. And now they get a pick.
Yeah, I think it's coming soon. Like I think it was a future pick. I'm not too sure about that. But either way, getting rid of Blake and CP3's terrible contracts netted the Clippers the ability to sign Kawhi this summer. And you have Lou Williams, Montrezl Harrell, and you got Shea, and Jerome Robinson was a bad pick. Luckily, they got Landry Shamet because Jerome Robinson was trash.
Just based off that, too, like you just said, you got rid of those 2 terrible contracts, right?
They look terrible. Now, who would have thought that CP3 and Blake Griffin's contracts would be terrible?
Well, CP3 just got a new contract. That's why
they got read up. The Rockets actually read him up.
But even with that, imagine, what choice do the Rockets have if all that shit is true? If they're talking about they got a choice, you got to pick between James Harden or Chris Paul. Morey doesn't have a choice.
He doesn't.
Who's going to take Chris Paul's contract?
Yeah. It's just like they said the Timberwolves are shopping Andrew Wiggins.
Oh nah, you can't shop Andrew. You're not shopping it. You got.
It's the same boat. What do you could trade them for each other, I guess, because don't nobody want either of them right now.
Exactly. You might as well fuck around and trade Carl. And
are you gonna?
You're not getting rid of Andrew Wiggins.
You gotta attach Carl Anthony Towns to the Wiggins deal to move that contract. That's foul.
That's not gonna
Wiggins
happen.
peaked in high school. That hurts.
Damn, Wiggins peaked in high school.
That's hurts.
Funny.
Man, but so
that's now, fucked up, bro.
The Lakers sit here with 2 top 5 players for sure. Depending on how they come out next year, it could be the top 2 players in the NBA next year. You just had to sprinkle Kawhi in there somewhere.
No, yeah.
With KD going down and with Steph not being in the top 5 player discussion anymore after this finals.
Exactly. Yeah.
I can't do it.
I can't do it either. It just sucks.
Giannis, Bron, AD, Kawhi. You're already getting down right there.
The thing about Giannis, though, is I like my players to be skilled. The best players in the game have skill. Giannis doesn't have that yet. He doesn't have the skill it takes to break down a defender.
Yeah, but he's a force, though. He's just a load. He's just a force.
But that's what unattractive. I wasn't too attracted to LeBron when he was in Cleveland because you can't say he's one of the best players in the NBA if you're not even one of the most. You got no skill to your game. You're playing basketball. You're just out there hooping.
Yeah, but I know what you're saying.
Your athleticism is taking you this far. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, you could just get by off not having to develop the jump shot.
I need somebody that can either post up, shimmy to the left.
You don't like
right.
LeBron and Giannis, but you love Ben Simmons, who's right in their same mold.
No, exactly, but he's not one of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah.
If I rank him right now,
some people would throw Ben Simmons in that top 15, top 10. Yes.
Yeah, I can't do that.
There is people who would. I can't.
I mean, his ceiling is high as fuck.
Yeah.
But I can't. He has no skill.
But they're
I was spoiled. I grew up watching Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe, who's the most skilled player of all time.
And then my favorite player now is Kyrie.
Yeah, Kyrie's very skilled.
You got guys like that. Even now, Brandon Ingram is more skilled than Giannis.
Yeah,
people are gonna say, "Oh, wait a minute, no,
no, not the numbers."
Just because I use the name,
yeah,
watch the film.
Yeah, watch them play.
Watch how Brandon Ingram plays basketball.
Pulls up for the mid-range jump shots. Has turnaround jump shots.
And he doesn't just do it like Jason Tatum.
Yeah, no.
No, he doesn't just
He works for his own.
He doesn't just come from the left side or the right side to the middle with a step back and shoot. No. Watch how Brandon Ingram gets his mid-range jumpers.
Brandon Ingram last year versus the Mavericks went through the lane in the free throw line with 2 defenders on him, went behind his back and faded away for a pull-up and the crunch moments of the game. He has mad game. He can do anything on the court. But I have to start trying to emotionally detach, man. He doesn't play for the Lakers no more.
I think this is the last time we can do that.
Yeah, it's tough because, what I went through when D'Angelo Russell got traded. I was in a way worse mood then because the return wasn't tangible. I didn't see what we got back yet. It was the 27th pick and Brook Lopez.
That one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Porzingis that one. We just wanted the cap space.
We just wanted the cap space. We ended up using it on LeBron. But we could have got LeBron without trading D'Angelo Russell, but we couldn't have afforded all this new stuff we're doing.
What's crazy is I wonder how Laker fans, Laker Nation, would accept D'Angelo Russell coming back.
Should be with open arms. Should be nothing else besides open arms. I would hope that they could get a meeting and they could sit down and maybe Kyrie signs with Brooklyn very early, so they just renounce him.
Yep.
So we don't have to, put all our money into getting D'Lo and then they just match it just to spite us and then trade him or something.
Yeah.
Because teams would do that. You have to pay that Laker tax no matter what it seems like. That's why we ended up with Luol Deng and Timothy Mozgov that year. But
so is it most important right now? If we got to sign somebody, let's just say we're out of the race for Kawhi, right? Mm-hmm. We don't want Jimmy. We want a point guard.
Yeah, if it's not Kawhi or Kyrie,
rank your guys as a point guard. If we need a point guard, because it looks like the names that are super attached to us is always a Kemba or now Pat Bev.
Yeah,
it's some kind of point guard.
If I were to rank possible point guards for the Lakers, it would be Kyrie. I don't have Kemba on my list. I don't want nothing to do with Kemba Walker. I'm sorry. But it's Kyrie, Pat Bev, Darren Collinson.
Ooh, no D'Lo?
Oh, yeah, my bad. D'Angelo Russell, Kyrie Irving.
Oh, no. Now, he fucked up the first time and fucked up the second time.
D'Angelo Russell, number 1. Kyrie Irving, number 2.
Oh, my God.
Pat Bev, number 3, who I'm really interested in Pat Bev a lot. Darren Collison and Seth Curry, number 5. I don't know if people don't call Seth Curry a point guard or shooting guard. I'm calling him a point guard.
Fuck.
But yeah, D'Lo.
That's crazy.
D'Lo, Kai, Pat Bev. I'm really, really interested in Pat Bev on this team because we need defenders. We have a defensive-minded coach. Don't put Kyle Kuzma, JJ Redick.
We've labeled a lot of guys that come to the Lakers 3-and-D.
Yeah.
When they've come to the Lakers, they're not really they don't really have the 3 or the D. It's like they're both missing. Like, you know what I mean? Like Reggie,
just ends.
Like Reggie Bullock, 3-and-D. Like, we're just labeling guys.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't really a great
KCP,
defender.
3-and-D.
Like, no.
No, just ends. Those guys are only ends.
Yeah,
no
just
3, no
ends.
D.
Like, I'm just like, we actually need someone like Pat Bev. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
definitely.
I think also if we get someone like Pat Bev, we need someone that's going to be able to kind of play like by committee. Like, I don't want to play Pat Bev 35 minutes a game.
No, you don't do that. You have to have.
You got to pair him up with a Seth Curry.
You have to pair him up with some
Collison.
offensively explosive player, someone who can balance out the two.
Yeah.
Now, I would love to see, possibly Pat Bev and maybe Danny Green as a potential backcourt to go along with Kuz, AD, and Bron. But I mean, there's several ways they can go. There's several players out there like Bojan Bogdanovic from the Pacers who carried their offense in the playoffs this past year. Like, people don't know who that is. Like, he shot the high 40s,
right?
The high 40s in field goals, and he shot 42.4% from 3 and shot a lot of 6 threes a game. Like, he's an excellent player. He would be an excellent fit, but I just hope the Lakers aren't we're going to wait to see what Kawhi says. We're going to wait to see what Kemba says. Don't do that. If you do that, you're going to lose out on good role players because a lot of teams have money this summer. So guys could get overpaid very quickly.
That's so hard to do. I can understand wait to see. You can't wait on Kemba. You can't wait on DeMarcus. You can't wait on those secondary guys. Vucevic.
Now, if Kawhi is leading you to believe
you gotta wait.
Then you have to wait. Let everything else happen because if you pair those 3 together, you have the best. You have the best 3 players in the NBA together on the same team. We won't lose another game. No. I'm just.
Not 1, not 2, not 82.
Yeah, that's when LeBron can finally go do that and have the parade before the season starts because that's the best big 3 of all time. Now.
Here we go.
Of all times, huh?
Yeah. It's so easy
now,
to get wrapped up in that shit.
It is so easy because I've been wrapped up into it just with AD and LeBron, and that's what I'm about to ask you right now.
Okay.
So they're easily the best duo in the NBA today. Are you giving them that? Or are you going to consider CP3 and Harden, Jamal and Jokic, Ben and Embiid?
Yeah, I mean the only other
Wiggins and Towns.
Here's the thing.
Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
Oh my God, that's horrible. So that is so horrible.
Those are your big 2. Those are your dynamic duos. We have Anthony Davis and LeBron, and you're about to run Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown out there. Bug Fawcett for life, for real.
Okay, but
that's funny as hell to me.
Here's the thing, though. I don't know if I could give that to him just because. Well, yeah. I mean,
as far as duo in the NBA today, there's nobody touching
injured.
them.
They're not injured.
Yeah, because Steph and KD. I mean, they're 9-1 in finals games.
Yeah, so
that's tough.
I can't.
They have almost 70% winning percentage.
Injured, so
but KD's injured, so that doesn't count. They're easily the best duo.
Yeah. And if we were to happen to add Kawhi Leonard,
and then are they still the best duo? Let's say if Kawhi and Jimmy Butler link up.
Oh yeah.
Easily, or is it a thing now?
I think Anthony Davis or LeBron can give you 30 before Jimmy Butler does.
Hell yeah.
I think Kuzma could give you 30 faster than Jimmy Butler.
He can.
Jimmy Butler's a savage.
He's a savage. He comes up but he's really clutch a lot of times.
He's perfect playing in Philly.
He needs to stay in Philly.
He's perfect being
the second fiddle to
Embiid and being able to still be the second go-to guy because Ben isn't there yet. But once Ben gets there, or even with JJ Redick, that whole team needs to stay together. They can win.
They can win. Not against us.
Not against us, though.
But they can do some things, though. They can easily come out the East.
Imagine Joel trying to guard Davis at the perimeter.
Oh, my God. AD is so much quicker and more skilled. And I like your point that you made about your favorite type of players being skilled. Because Anthony Davis is a big man. Yes, he is about 6'11". Yes, he does get a lot of rebounds and a lot of block shots. but he is extremely skilled.
Yes. Coming out of college, he was
extremely skilled, bro. Like, I mean, I'm talking about skilled on defense and on offense. Can do things that other players just can't do.
Yeah. Imagine if he would have come in like just a decade earlier. He would have been coached horribly.
Yeah. They would have threw him on the block.
Stay here.
You better know how to go over your left and your right shoulder and have a counter move.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's perfect for today's NBA. Like, to me, he's much better than Giannis. I mean, if you're gonna draft like you know how they do every year, throw every player in the league and do a fictional draft.
Off their best,
Giannis usually people try to put him one, but Anthony Davis is always up there too.
Oh yeah.
And I think with the Lakers profile, him playing with LeBron, he's gonna be number one for a very long time. Yeah. I think this whole prime coming up. I mean, everybody remember, if you're a Laker fan, a lifelong Laker fan like us, if you got to live in the time from about 2004, 5 to 2009, when Kobe was just had his all-time peak, we're about to get a run like that from Anthony Davis, barring injury, where every night could just be something you've never seen before. Yep. I mean, he had a game last year, 48 points, 17 rebounds, 5 blocks, 5 assists. He did that more than 3 times last year. I have a stat that shows he has more 40 points and 15 rebound games than anybody in league history. He has about 19 of them, and the next person is Charles Barkley with 7. Yeah. Like, he's clowning shit.
He's 20.
He's clowning shit, trust me.
Yeah.
He's clowning shit.
It's gonna be scary, man, to see us play.
I can't wait. So, how would you fill out the roster? What would you give me your starting 5, your logical starting 5 with no Kawhi Leonard?
With no Kawhi
to
Leonard.
break that money down and get some people, yeah.
I don't know. I can't put an exact number to the guys that we're going to be getting.
Yeah, so just do it as a starting 5.
So here's the thing. All right, I'm going to do 2 players. Can I do all right, I'm going to just do it like this.
Yeah,
at point, I want
a backcourt. You need a backcourt.
Or so at point. So just point guard alone.
Yeah.
I need to sign Darren Collison and Pat Beverly.
Okay.
They're going to give me 40% from 3.
Yeah.
All right. So shooting guard, I have to have Danny Green.
You have to.
Yeah, I want Danny Green.
You better do some recruiting yourself.
Here's the thing,
Get Danny Green.
I just don't know if I want Anthony Davis at the 5, at the 4. I don't know if I want LeBron at the 4.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want Kuzma starting. So that makes it a little difficult. But
yeah.
Damn. See.
But in this hypothetical, just say Kuzma's starting for you at the 3, LeBron's playing the 4, and Davis is playing the 5.
So then I have to try to get Pat Bev, Darren Collison, Danny Green, and whoever else I can get to come off the bench, really, if Kuzma's starting.
Yeah.
I mean, if you would think Pat Bev is going to get 12 mil, right?
Oh, yeah. So he's going to be more than 10.
Darren
10
Collison
or more after the season he just had.
Darren Collison is a walking double-double.
Yeah.
Not double-double, sorry. Darren Collison is a walking like 12, 15 points a game on 40% shooting from 3.
Yeah.
So he's going to cost about 10, 12 mil.
Mm-hmm.
That's already 24 mil.
Yeah, you already have it there, but we're for sure going to get to that 30. So you think you got 3 players that you can give $10 million to? Because we're going to get to that 32 because the smart thing Rob Pelinka did, and I know nobody shouts out Rob Pelinka, was he didn't include any second-rounders in the Anthony Davis deal. Now, most people might say, what the fuck does that mean? They're just second-round picks. Well, second-round picks can help you get off the contracts of Isaac Bonga and Mo Wagner and Jamario Williams? What's this nigga's name? Yeah, Jamario Jones. Those second-round picks can help you get rid of those guys.
Yeah.
So you say, oh, you want to take a flyer on a 19-year-old 6'9" point guard, Isaac Bonga? Well, we need you to take Mo Wagner and Jamario Jones with them, and we'll give you a second-round pick as well. Or whoever, maybe people like Mo Wagner. I don't know who people like. If people like one of them, you have to take all 3 of them, and we'll give you some second-round flyers on some guys. Because we have all of our second-round picks. We haven't traded any second-round picks, so... Rob can conceivably offer up to 3 second-round picks to a team. I know that's not the biggest trade bait of all time, but trust me, those things help grease the wheels when it comes to trading in the NBA. Those second-round picks.
So who would you be? Who would you get? What would be your without Kawhi?
If I can get rid of Mo and all of them to really get my
30 million,
and I have my 30 mil, I want to give. I'm going to try to shoot for the 2 best players that I feel are out there on that level, and that's Bogdanovic from the Pacers, who's going to command anywhere from 15 to 18, and Brogdon, who's going to command around the same kind of range. If I could work with them, but you have to get the commitment from the unrestricted free agent and Bogdanovic to then make the commitment to the restricted free agent and Brogdon. So you can go over if he chooses to sign with you if Milwaukee doesn't match. Yeah. So I'm going to shoot for the Stars and get them to, because now I have the craziest. You know what I'm saying? I have some crazy shit going on. Yeah. But if I don't get those high end guys, like give me Pat Bev, give me Collison, give me Seth, give me just people who can shoot the ball. You know what I'm saying? And in any situation, I'm trying to see how I can get Danny Green.
Yeah. I completely forgot about Brogdon. I was gonna say Bogdanovic, but then I see him going for 18, 20 mil.
It could be 18 to 20 if he wants money. Yeah. If he wants to win, I think it'll be 15 to 18. Yeah. Same thing with Brogdon, because you have to kind of sneak the Brogdon deal. You got to hope that they're waiting on Middleton's answer. Yeah. And you have to say, all right, Brogdon, take my bag, take this money, while they're waiting on Middleton's answer. So you kind of steal them like a thief in the night. Yeah. Because Milwaukee might say, okay, we're not getting Middleton. We just want to match Brogdon so the Lakers can't have him. But then you can go after Middleton. So, like,
I just think no matter what the Bucks are going to do, I think they're going to lose one.
They have to lose one.
Yeah, but I think it's going to end up being Middleton, because someone is going to be on Brogdon's door the night of.
Yeah, they should be.
And then
the way he defends.
And then they're going to drop 16, 18 mil on him. Mm-hmm. And then the Bucks are going to have 3 days, and Middleton's going to be like, man, I'm still waiting. Still meeting with some teams.
Yeah, I might go to Brooklyn with Kyrie.
And I think Milwaukee's going to be like, day 3, we're going to take Brogdon.
Yeah. We'll see. It's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. I just don't mess this up, Pelinka. Yeah. Don't extend JaVale McGee for 3 years and $30 million just because he had a good year last year. Don't do stuff like that.
Don't bring back Rondo.
I'm so glad you brought up the name Rondo. When people talk about Rondo, that lets me know who watched the Lakers play last year and who just knows people's names. Rondo was so bad last year. Rondo was a good player in Boston, good player in his prime, had that good run in New Orleans with that one year they beat the Blazers in the playoffs. Rondo was trash last year. He was really bad last year on defense, on offense, and everything. His best skill last year was shooting threes.
Shooting the three.
And Rondo's not a good three-point shooter, so that's all-time embarrassing. Don't bring back Rondo. That lets me know who knows basketball in today's NBA and who doesn't. If you want Rondo back, you need to go do some more research, because he was really bad last year. And he's only getting worse.
Honestly, don't bring back anybody. Unless it's JaVale.
Yeah, you could go over the cap to sign JaVale after you sign everybody. And why not just have another backup big like that who could block shots and catch lobs and run the court fast?
You got to think about it. Like, I don't see where... I seen something earlier where they were saying Magic Johnson was sending notes to Rob Pelinka still.
Don't listen to those notes, Rob Pelinka.
Don't listen to those.
Whatever notes Magic sent you, fucking tear them up immediately and throw them in the trash.
Yeah. You don't want that.
You don't want Magic's notes. No. You don't want nothing from Magic.
Think about what you did last year with Magic.
Yeah. Don't bring Magic.
You got the chance to build your own team you got the chance to, even though it's a brain trust with all the Ramby and Genie
all the
and
people
whoever,
and all that.
You had the chance to get all the credit.
Hell yeah. You do.
You got the chance to, at the end of the day, they're just going to remember Rob Pelinka as the general manager. They're not going to remember this brain trust.
No. They're going to remember that Magic quit, you took over, everybody hated you, and you flipped everybody's opinion because you built a winner in LA.
So do your own thing.
Most definitely. I agree with that.
Do your own thing.
So, yeah, man, I miss B.I., we're going to miss Lonzo, but at the end of the day, hella excited, bro.
Hell yeah.
Hella excited because Anthony Davis, he's going to take over the world next year. He's going to take over the world next year.
So just off us two, right? Mm-hmm. Just off LeBron, just off Davis, how many games we win? Not knowing what the rest of the team is, how many games can we win?
I'm going to go ahead and stick my neck out there, and I'm going to put my name on this that we're going to be a 60-win team next year. All because I know LeBron's coming back with a vengeance. He has the longest offseason he's had since he was like 20 years old. He's having a 6-month break to rest and recoup, and to hear people talk bad about him. I think this is like his last year of super duper MVP prime best player in the world, LeBron. I think this is his last year as that, and he's going to maximize that.
So it doesn't matter if we get a third superstar?
No. I'm not even into the third superstar thing. I'm only into it if it's Kawhi, because it's like you break the NBA. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, that's the only I would be into that, because then we could just sit on the podcast and talk about championship parades.
We're not going to talk about nothing else.
We're not going to talk about anything else except, hey man, how we're gonna do the podcast live from the championship parade this year? Like, what we gonna do? Like, that would be the only thing we're worried about. Now it's kind of fun because you have to put together a roster, do the pieces fit. We have this coaching staff who was brought in to develop young players. There is no more young players, so that's pretty interesting. Even though I like the fact that they have the basketball minds they do have on this team, because it's going to command the respect and the attention of the two superstars, notably LeBron.
Yeah,
who has been, how he's been with coaches.
And hopefully he can, at least somebody make him play just a little bit of defense.
Hell yeah.
If I got to see Kuzma push this man one more time.
And Kuzma's ass can't play no defense. If Kuzma's pushing you to play defense, come on. That's why I said having LeBron and Kuzma in the same starting five is iffy.
Kuzma
it's real
has
iffy.
To come off the bench
it's much more iffy than people think it is.
Win 6 man, bro.
Yeah, win 6 man of the year for the rest of your career until you, go somewhere else. Because if Kuzma's the only young prospect to make it to his second contract with the Lakers, I'm heated. Now, I know Jordan Clarkson made it to his second deal, but he was a second-round pick. That's different. If Kuzma's the only one of the Lakers' first-round picks...
He's going to retire a Laker.
Oh, my...
His jersey is going to be hung on the rafters next to Kobe Bryant.
Bro, for doing what?
I don't know.
Like,
for being Kuzma.
Like, he's cool, man. He's ingratiated himself to the city of Los Angeles. He basically is looks like he's from Los Angeles now more than even Lonzo was. Like, people loved him some Kyle Kuzma, but on the floor, like when the ball's tipped up in the air, like it's a little different. It's a lot different, actually. But, I mean, he's the one who stayed. He knows how to play the politics. And you do know that.
Oh.
Kuzma knows how to play the politics of the being the Laker thing. But what? He was older than everybody else. He is a little more seasoned than everybody else. He came from the tougher background than all the other guys we picked. He was like, oh, no, I'm going to work this shit. He's on his way to making more money than he's going to deserve when his rookie deal's up. Yep. Trust and believe that from us or anybody, like, he's gonna break the bank.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be crazy to see what we do, man. It's exciting, though. It's definitely exciting to see. I mean, we haven't had this much excitement since, what?
Man.
It wasn't this exciting when LeBron came.
It wasn't this exciting when LeBron came. For one, LeBron chose not to say nothing all summer, which was weird. He didn't say nothing about being a Laker all summer until media day. And there wasn't any expectations because Paul George didn't come with him. Well, people like us believe like, oh, if everything breaks right with the young core and LeBron and them all mesh well together, I thought we could have won the championship last year.
But even then,
coming into the season, but we knew realistically it's probably not going to be that. This year, there is no realistically. No. Realistically, they should be hoisting that Larry O.B. is cool. I called that shit come June of next year.
Yeah.
That's realistically.
Yep.
You don't have these two superstars just for no reason. We got 4 people. What up, gang? 4 people checking it out.
Hey. Make sure to follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, follow us on Twitter.
Solo,
you feel me?
One-on-one diamond.
You know what it is. Dolo and Simon, man. We came at you guys in episode 5, man.
Anthony Davis to the Lakers.
Anthony Davis to the Lakers. I mean, this is the most popping podcast on the planet.
The greatest young player. R.I.P. to the greatest young player.
R.I.P. to his Laker career. 14 B.I. I'm going to be pissed if they give 14 to somebody next year. I don't give a fuck who it is. They can't. You motherfuckers better not give 14 away next year, bro.
I mean, they did it to D'Lo.
Bro, they did it to D'Lo. Cleveland did it to Kyrie with Colin Sexton. Like, to see somebody else wear number 2 and number 14 next year, which is probably going to happen, is going to piss me the fuck off.
14 for me.
14 for me. I don't really care about 2 because Lonzo didn't even play half of the games he was eligible to play.
Yeah.
But to see a nigga wear number 14, now what if it's Chris Middleton? You heated?
Shit, I don't give a fuck. I don't really give a fuck, I guess.
Oh, man.
I'm going to hold that for me.
Yeah. But just, man, everything that's been going on, man, Laker Nation, bro, there's a chance we might see D'Angelo Russell come back. D'Angelo Russell was my favorite Laker when we drafted him. I've been a favorite of all the young guys. Those are my guys. If D'Lo comes back, that would be crazy. But I'm glad the Celtics, everything's falling apart for the Celtics. That's the best thing I ever heard. Got a haircut, you know what I'm saying? Got to grow my shit back up. Had to go get a cut. I actually came from getting my haircut when I found out that Anthony Davis got traded to the Lakers. I just got my haircut. So that was pretty crazy.
You should have stayed with that childish Dimebino.
Nah, man, I needed to see my face again, bro. It was important to me.
See, man, you ugly as fuck, man. You made the whole shit go blurry.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Are you live right now?
Nah, man.
I fucked it up?
Yeah, you fucked it up.
There's 2 people here. Why aren't they answering the door?
I don't know.
Yeah. What's up, man?
We're live right now.
Cracking with it, bro.
How you doing?
Chilling.
We got 400 views.
Living.
Oh, man.
Yeah, right. Everybody that doesn't know, this is the ugliest guy in the world.
Oh, I look good on camera. I forgot how good I look. All right, man. I'll let y'all to it.
Oh, man.
I'll leave you guys to it.
So, what about...
This shit out.
Oh, shit.
You over here leaking shit? You the police, bitch?
Bro, ain't nobody looking at y'all like that. Nobody care.
Damn. Tell him get out. Hey, T said get out.
Who said that?
T.
Who's that?
Terrence. Eastside, Riverside.
Oh, shit. What's up, man? Fuck you, man.
He said, fuck you, man.
Oh, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
So, y'all got a little new Bluetooth because my car's old.
Oh, my God. Get the fuck out. Unbox therapy.
Comedy.
All right, man.
So, you asked me...
You want me to close this?
Nah, it's good.
You asked me who was going to make life easier on who between the 2 superstars we have now. My answer was that AD's going to help LeBron's legacy more than anything. What do you think? Who's going to help who as far as next year is concerned?
Man, AD.
Since we have to bring everything back together now.
Yeah, AD's never done much in his career.
Yeah.
So it's going to be LeBron. I mean, AD is going to, LeBron's going to be helping AD.
80 more? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, other than playing, imagine what he was able to do with, imagine. You've seen what he was able to do with DeMarcus.
Yeah.
Another big that can play off the ball, that can dribble, drive, penetrate, do all that shit. And now you're going to play with a wing player like that that's going to give you space to be able to do what you want to do.
A lot more spacing.
Man, that alone is going to help his game grow that much. And with as far as LeBron James goes, if he is smart and he does take that back seat, then it could be the other way around, where Anthony Davis is the one that's helping LeBron more.
Oh, yeah.
But I think Anthony Davis gets more from being LeBron's teammate than the other way around. Because now you're going to get out the, first round.
Get out the first round, get out the...
Yeah.
Don't get swept to the second round now.
Yeah, you're gonna actually be considered someone with title hopes and expectations from your fans.
Yeah.
You're not just gonna.
And people are gonna hold you to that standard. So it's gonna be. It's not just
the Laker media will hold you. To that
we're
standard.
happy
Stephen
right
A.
now. Yeah,
is gonna grill you.
Oh yeah, anybody. He'll grill anybody except for Kuzma.
If Pat Bev comes to this team and he's our starting point guard, right?
Yeah.
And he's having to struggle from 3-point %. Oh. You might as well should have kept Lonzo on his team.
I know.
Start Alex Caruso.
Man, all of a sudden. That's funny, bro. How everything changes so quick. Like, just how all of our players went from trash to being treasure now that they're Pelicans and shit. Man, but it's just crazy, though. I think, and like I said, Anthony Davis has a chance to do something you've never seen every single night. Yeah, so man. That's going to be interesting.
It's going to be exciting for Laker fans. Hopefully we start to see, this team kind of start to form and get to see something special, man. I don't want another, man. Now that I know we're all in for winning, I don't want another subpar season coming from LeBron. And
nope.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no more excuses
at all. No more excuses. No more. Oh, well, they're gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? They'll be better next year. Hell no. Nah. It has to be now. We put all our chips in the middle of the table for now. So, man, this was episode 5, man. We're going to keep everybody up to date. We got a new episode coming for the draft. Coming this Thursday. This was the Anthony Davis reaction episode. Hope everybody enjoyed that shit, man.
So, we'll see y'all on the next one.
See y'all on the next one.
One-on-one with Solo and Diamond.
One-on-one with Dolo and Simon.
We'll see y'all, man.